Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. My name is Mary Lynn. I'm a full-time field education trainer in the Vancouver area for the Velopt Company. And I want to thank everyone for joining us today. I also wanted to take a second to thank Modern for having us on here today. We're very grateful for them letting us take over their Instagram. Also, for the people who don't know, it is Modern's 35th birthday, and we just wanted to say happy birthday to Modern. And I'm so very lucky today, but I have a great coworker of mine who's going to be joining us today. We're going to be talking about Sebastian Professionals and Sebman. I'm just going to let my coworker introduce herself.
Thanks, Amel. Hey guys, my name is Nadia Mack. I'm also a field education trainer for Ottawa. So thank you for having me on here, even though it's from out west to east here. Today, yes, we're going to be sharing some information on Sebastian and Sebman. And also for fun, today we have a giveaway for you guys to enter. It's simple. One, you just have to go follow Wella Canada West. Two, we need you to comment or tag a friend in our comments of the video after it's shared. And then three, you're going to comment the hashtag that we're going to be saying throughout our live here today. So check out for it.
Stay tuned for that hashtag, guys. All right. So just a little history. Nadia and I actually are coworkers from a while ago, even though we're on the East and the West Coast. So I'm super excited to be working with Nadia today and talking about Sebastian because I love Sebastian products. They are one of my favorites and I'm super passionate about them. So I'm going to start. So what Nadia and I did today is Sebastian is a huge line. So we didn't want to overwhelm you guys with too much information and so on and so forth. We just wanted to kind of bring out some key products that we love and that we use a lot. And just to kind of give you guys a bit of what Sebastian's all about. Yeah. So I'm going to start with, this is my very favorite product, and I'm sure Nadia's going to agree, but we're going to talk about dark oil. All right. For people who don't know Sebastian very well, the easiest way to know Sebastian is that rules don't apply. They are easy to work with. There are so many things you can do with Sebastian. So one of the first that I'd like to introduce is the dark oil. A lot of people get intimidated. It's dark, it's oil. They think greasy, heavy. It's not the case at all. This is actually a volumizing oil. It's clear oil and it smells amazing. So if you ever have to be around it, try it out. You'll love it. So the dark oil, there's a few products that come in the line. One of which
and I believe that's part of the giveaway, right? Part of the giveaway is the dark oil.
That's right. It's the dark oil and the Sebman that Nadia is going to be focusing on. Yeah. So shampoo and conditioner, light in weight, good for anyone. Again, smells amazing. Now, it also comes with a great mask, which I would use for more of your coarse to medium coarse hair. Also for, you know, if you need that extra hydration because you're pre-lightening your hair, this is an amazing mask. I would use maybe every 3 to 4 shampoos. And of course, it also comes with the Sebastian Dark Oil Spray, which is
my favorite.
Yes. This is good to refresh your blow dry the next day. Again, not heavy, not greasy. It'll kind of give you back that fresh blow dry, give you that nice shiny hair. It's amazing.
I've actually used it today because I just love how it smells and it's so soft and shiny and you can keep adding over and over every day because it's so lightweight.
Totally. This is a product that if you haven't tried also, I highly recommend it, guys.
While you're talking about oil there, ML, I'm just going to introduce with Sebman here. Sebman is a men's line, so it's geared for the men who have many roles in their life that they want to switch up their styles and they don't feel limited. And within our line, we have a hair care line, a styling line, a grooming, and a thickening. So while you were talking about the oil, it reminds me that we've got an oil as well for the Sebman. It's called the Groom. And it's actually
a big thing now, guys.
Yeah, it's oil is great, key to moisturizing. We want to make sure everything is moisturized, hair and beard. So this product is great because you can use it in the beard and the hair, and they can go about their day. Men really like things to be very compact, easy, versatile. So it's not too complicated. You just put a little bit of oil, moisturize, especially right now during winter.
Yes.
And yeah, it's even, you know, also good for women.
All right, that's a good one. So as I was talking about shampoos and conditioner in the dark oil line, Sebastian also has a whole care line. So they have shampoos and conditioner for your light hair. They have it for your volumizing, which is your Velopt. And also they have for moisture and for repairing / moisture. Okay. So I brought out some of the masks of 2 of the care lines that we have. Drench would be our moisturizing. So if you need a little bit of that moisture, Drench is a good way to go to. So it comes with a shampoo and a conditioner. Penetrate is your repairing. So it comes with an everyday shampoo and conditioner as well. These are the masks. This has some protein in it, so will help to repair, hydrate, all of the above. If you're overprocessed, you know, dry hair, damaged hair, this is amazing. And the other 2 are your light and your volumizing. So the masks come in these 2, but otherwise the whole care line is great depending on the texture of hair that you have.
Mm-hmm.
So I also want to touch on a couple of products, styling products. So whipped cream, which looks and feels just like whipped cream that you buy in the store. But it is a cream-based mousse. So it's amazing for blow drying. It's amazing for volume. It is not greasy or heavy. It feels very creamy when you get it out of the can, but it's great if you want that really nice, soft.
Very moisturizing.
Very moisturizing. So it's a little bit of a treatment, don't you say, Nadia? A little bit kind of
a wearable treatment.
Moisturizing.
Yeah. Yeah, very lightweight. It's great. I use it every day. Like every time I wash my hair, it's the first thing I put in my hair because I don't want it to feel greasy. Along with the dark oil, love mixing those 2.
Totally. The other product I want to touch on is the Thicify foam, and I hope you guys can see these properly. So Thicify foam, again, it's kind of like a mousse texture a little bit, but it comes in a pump instead of being aerosol. And it's amazing for people who have that really fine hair that weighs down very easily. It is extremely light, right? Mm-hmm. And so there's no weighing down the hair at all. And it's amazing for volume. So I highly recommend for people who have the finer hair type. Right?
Yeah. All right. I'm going to take over here with a few of our styling products for the Sebman line. So we've got 2 pomades. We've got the Dandy and the Sculptor. So the Sculptor is more of your matte clay, so more of your matte finish, and then your Dandy is more of a creamy product. So I'll use it on the mannequin here. So it's a great product for long or short hair. It's got more definition. So if, you know, your man wants to sleek his hair back, he wants to still be able to put his hands through it. It doesn't harden. It's very soft and reworkable. It doesn't have a very strong hold to it. Very, very good for the, you know, just want to clean things up a little bit, keep the frizz out, and just kind of very wearable there. And add a little bit in his beard because, you know, why not?
He really wanted some.
Right? Oh, and hashtag rules don't apply.
Yeah, so I'm going to jump into one of our volumizing called Velopt Spray. So this is a volumizing spray, really pretty simple. So you want to kind of spray it all the way through the hair and then give it a blow dry. If you use it in conjunction with the Velopt shampoo and conditioner, you maximize how well this works. It can be used without it, but you definitely reap more of the benefits by using all the 3 steps. So again, not sticky, not crunchy, great for most hair textures, and just amazing for volume.
Yep, that's a great product.
It is a fantastic product.
I wanted to mention too with Sebman, we've got there's a different fragrance since we're targeting more of a men line. I thought it was neat once I found out that in the fragrance we've got some peppercorn, bergamot, and some warm amber, which makes it a really woodsy, spicy scent. So that's a nice bonus to have, especially, you know, the man that wants to switch things up throughout the day and want to end up smelling like flowers. So it's nice. It's got a nice manly smell to it.
Totally.
Yeah.
All right. So did a little something to show you guys one of our products, which is Trilliant.
This is cool.
So Trilliant, as you can see, comes in, kind of has that separation in there. And this is a heat thermal spray. And when you use it, you want to make sure you shake that so it kind of looks a little bit white and
the shimmer
together
in there.
Yeah. So this is nice because it's got a glitter pigment in here. It's an amazing heat protectant, and you can use it for whatever styling tool you're using. But the thing that we did today to show you kind of how well it works is we did something with a toast this morning. So one side of it will have no Trilliant and the other side has Trilliant, just to show you the protection when it comes to heat. So this is the side without the Trilliant. All right. Are you guys ready for the other side? It's pretty exciting, actually.
Let's see.
So this is what it looks like with
so
Trilliant.
Cool. What a difference.
You can see the difference of how it protected the hair during a styling. So you have your without Trilliant and with Trilliant. So there is quite a difference, actually. So it's kind of nice to know how well the product is working when we are using it with our hot tools.
Very important to protect our hair if we're going to be using hot tools.
Absolutely,
sure.
right? And I think people kind of forget that, don't they, Naz? You know, they forget that these are important to protect the hair during hot tools.
Exactly. It's an important step. It's an important step. It protects your hair. It smells delightful.
It does.
I think everything in Sebastian smells pretty great. But yeah, it's just, it adds that shine too as you're flat ironing your hair or blow drying your hair. It's a great product to add on for sure.
Agreed. Totally.
So I'm going to go back into some more products then. If you're perfect.
Yes, go for it.
So we're going to play around with, we've got another styling one called the Hero. I think this might be backwards for you guys, but so it's a liquid gel that is it's like a wax gel. So it's made to be reworkable, more hold, something you want to stay into place, but the next day you wake up, that guy doesn't have time to wash his hair and go, so you just can play around and kind of flip his hair around with the same product. It's reworkable. So we're just going to put it in through his hair, and you can almost feel it like dry instantly. Like it really works into the hair nicely. Sometimes a gel product I find can make it quite wet. And then you got to wait a while to let it dry. But this one, like it's even, I feel it in my hands. It's a great product for that. So reworkable. So I'm going to wear it up, and then later I'm going to switch it around and we'll do something else.
And the nice thing is, and it's the same thing with Sebman as it is with Sebastian, the other care line, is that you can intermix whatever you want. You can layer. You can have fun with it, and that's why rules don't apply, right? So you don't have to follow a certain way to use Sebastian. Whatever you feel, whether you want to add an oil to a gel, you want to add a cream to something that you would never think you could add cream to. There are no rules, so just have fun with it. That's what kind of Sebastian created. They wanted us to be able to just kind of use our creativity and just have fun with it. So to show you guys, you know, if you're using, this is called Gel Forte. This is your Stronghold Gel, more of that kind of, you know, thicker, not so much crunchy, but definitely a harder hold. That, you know, would you necessarily mix this with dark oil? Maybe not, and maybe not something that you would think of, but totally. This is something totally mixed together. Just gonna get some in my hand here.
You can moisturize that hair while you're gelling it up.
You can moisturize that hair and maybe also prevent, you know, so there's the two, right? And so go ahead and mix that together, and, you know, you have that oil to kind of soften a little bit, and then the gel to give you that hold. So you can kind of custom it to whatever you're using on a client or for yourself. So pretty cool.
For sure. So here with Sebman, well, I'm going to rework his gel that he's got here. So that was the Hero, the liquid gel that I put in his hair. I'm going to pretend that he's going on a date and he wants to be slick.
Excellent.
So see, we can brush it through, and it's nice and sleek, not greasy, just nice and sleek. Well, I'm going to give him a man bun. I'm going there.
You're
And
taking
then,
the man
yeah,
bun.
exactly. I'm going there. But the reason I'm doing this is I want to introduce the hairspray.
Ooh,
So with
exciting.
Sebman, we've got the Fixer. So nice hairspray for men with that nice, spicy, woodsy smell. You know, give them a little spray.
Which is nice. They don't have to smell so fruity and florally like the women's hairspray, right?
Yeah, they don't have to smell like their mom's hairspray if that's what they're concerned about. Then we've got the men's line, right? Sebman all the way.
Totally.
While we're talking about hairspray, let's
Yes.
talk about the Sebastian lineup.
All right. So there are one product that if anybody knows Sebastian Professional, you will know Shaper. And I know
Mm-hmm.
Shaper is the hero product for Sebastian. If you know it, everybody knows Sebastian by this way or by Potion 9, which I will be talking about as well. So what I want to talk about is Sebastian has 5 different hairsprays, okay? And again, it comes back to layering, however you want, you know, customized for each and every client. What I did today is I actually, for the people that don't know, Sebastian was the manufacturer that created the crimping iron. And that's how Sebastian kind of got into business, was that kind of where it came from. So I figured crimping today would be the best way to show you guys some texture and how to layer with a mannequin here. And so just want to make sure you guys can see my mannequin here. She's a little wild and crazy right now, but she's got lots of texture. And so what I want to start with is showing you guys how to layer when you are styling for every day, styling for prior to an updo, or whatever the case may be. So we have a dry me only, and this is the dry shampoo with Sebastian. So you can totally start by creating some texture in the hair, in the root, removing some of that greasiness, just getting it in there, you know, move it around. Okay, and again, here's some more texture, right? So this is great to add texture, take away the oil. We all kind of know and love our dry shampoo, right? So
yeah, it's a must. We all need a dry shampoo in our life.
It's a must, right? Especially if you don't want to be washing your hair every day, or you have that limper, finer hair and you really need that texture in there. This is amazing.
Exactly.
So as we spoke about Shaper, Shaper is the #1 hairspray in Sebastian, but they also have another one, which is my personal favorite, and it's called Zero Gravity. So this is the light form of hairspray. They also have Reshaper and Fierce, which is then your medium to Stronghold. The reason why I decided to use this one is that I want to layer some products and show you guys how you can do that. So your Zero Gravity is going to be kind of like your hairspray with a little bit of a powder base. So it's a brushable hairspray. So again,
it's reworkable, right? Like it's an easy one that you can layer and rework and move things around.
Totally. So it's great to use prior to doing a styling or just a light finish after a blow dry, and you just, you know, want to kind of finish that style, but you don't want hard or crunchy hair. So as you guys can tell, I am brushing right through this and no problems at all. She does have lots of crimping, but I can totally make that nice and turn it so you guys can see. Woo!
Oh, she's wild.
You can see that, you know, I can brush it right out, back down to smooth, and
there's no residue. There's no
residue. Her hair is not gunky. It's not kind of, you know, sticky feeling or anything like that. But it's great if I then wanted to go in and, you know, maybe create a braid, and I wanted it to not be that perfect braid, but I wanted to, you know, bring out some texture.
So it allows to give you some grip when that client's got a really slippy hair, when you're adding some product buildup first before you go and do that braid, so you can actually create more movement and keep it in place. The Zero Gravity is great for that because you can keep over layering and it's not going to make it crunchy or leave a residue. You can just keep going over and over, and it just gives you more grip every time.
Absolutely. And then it's great if you're curling and then you're going in to put it in for an updo or something. It has enough texture in it to kind of give you that hold so that pins aren't falling out. So it's really great for a lot of things.
Yeah, Yeah, that's a good duo. The dry clean only and the zero gravity, I think, if you're doing any kind of dews
Yeah,
to get a good base. Yeah.
totally, totally.
Awesome. What are the other hairsprays there that you got with you that you can add to
So
your, yeah,
these are the only hairsprays I brought out because those are probably
you
my
got
two favorites.
the,
But one of the texture sprays that we have, which is also amazing, if you want a little bit more of that hold, and you don't want so much just that kind of soft, or you just want to leave the hair down, but you want to kind of piece it apart or give it a little bit more texture, the Shaper ID is great for
mm-hmm.
that. This is a really popular one, so it definitely has, little bit, you can have a little bit more fun with it, maybe not as polished. This would be the way I would go with this one.
Awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, that one's a great reworkable one as well, right? Just
It is.
to give it more layering effect. Yeah,
Absolutely.
for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Awesome. I'm just going to remind everyone that we've got the hashtag rules don't apply. So for everyone that's been listening, if they want to participate in our giveaway, I'll give you the tips or the how-tos. You just have to, one, follow the Wella Canada West. Two, you got to tag a friend in our comments. And then three, you got to tag the hashtag rules don't apply in there as well, and then you'll get into our giveaway of I believe is it the whole dark oil line and the Sebman line?
Correct. That's right.
Awesome. That's pretty cool, guys.
It is.
All right.
It's a really good giveaway, guys. So I highly recommend to go there after we're done and hashtag.
Yes. Do you have any more products there, ML? I've gone through all mine over here.
I do. I have a couple more products I want to touch on. And again,
Awesome.
like I said earlier, one of the other hero products for Sebastian is Potion 9.
Mm-hmm.
Again, so Shaper and Potion 9 are probably the two that if you talk about Sebastian, they'll know these products. So this is a wearable treatment, okay? Again, can you mix this in with your gel? Absolutely. Can you mix this in with your dark oil? 100%. You can do whatever you want. It can be put alone. It can be intermixed with any of the products. There is a light version and there is more of a cream-based version, which is this one here, okay? It's very light. It's great if you're going, down south and your hair is kind of feeling dry and, the lovely salt water. This is a great product to bring with you to keep that hydration going. If you don't want to bring too many products.
Yeah, and it's great for braids, I find. Like if you wash your hair, you don't want to dry it, put a little Potion 9 in there because of its gel consistency. It has a great hold, and then you can end up with that really nice wavy look from your braids after without even doing anything to it.
100%. So for the, medium to coarse hair, I might use the cream-based, and for your finer hair type, there is a light spray so that it doesn't make the hair kind of feel a little bit heavy. The other line I want to quickly touch on is the Twisted line with Sebastian. So Twisted is for those lovely curly hair clients who are looking for products for themselves. The one I brought out today is the Curled Magnifier. So it is a cream-based. It is to enhance curls. And this can also be mixed with any of the Sebastian products. So in this line, you've got your shampoo, your conditioner. You also have your mask, which is great for your coarser, more dehydrated maybe hair, something that's been pre-lightened or anything. You can use the mask for sure. The shampoo and conditioner would be for your everyday. And then they've got about 3 different styling products depending on your texture of hair, your type of curl. If you've got a really coily curl or more of just a wave, there is a piece in this line for everyone looking for a curl product.
Yeah, they've got some really good stuff in there, from the heavy curl, the tight curls, to the loose curls. Yeah,
absolutely.
Everything in that line.
So 2 more products to touch on, and I know Nadia just went through Sebman, but Sebastian also has some putties, one of which is one of my favorite is the Craft Clay. And I love this one because you can use it on guys as well. It doesn't smell very girly. It's kind of got a little bit of a woodsy smell, would you say, Nadia? Yeah, a little bit. And the reason why I love this one is that it's great for women who have a pixie haircut and just want that kind of dry clay finish, want that definition. It's also great for, if you have even like any type of haircut where you've got a lot of texture, you want to kind of pull out some pieces and define some pieces without making the hair greasy. This is great for that, and it's nice and dry.
It's got a great matte finish, but you really have to work it into your hand because it is quite dense in product. A little goes a long way, but you want to make sure that you spread it through your hand, get the warmth in there to kind of loosen it up a little bit, and then apply, and it does wonders. A little bit goes a long way.
Yeah, as soon as it's melted in your hands, it definitely comes and applies better. But it is really great for a matte finish. Okay. The other one is the microfiber web. This one, I'd like to explain it because a lot of people don't necessarily know how to use this one. It's a rebendable product. Okay. And the nice thing is that it can be very light, but if it's not used properly, it can feel kind of sticky a little bit. Don't you agree, Nadia?
Yeah. I wish I had some here. I would do it on my mannequin.
Perfect.
It's great stuff.
While she's doing it on her mannequin and I have it in my hand, I just want to show you that you still have to have enough product in your hand. If you put too little, it's kind of hard to work the fibers. Do you agree? And I'll just show you in my hand, but Nadia can actually do it.
I don't have it here. That's
you don't have it?
If I had it here, I would, but yeah.
So I rubbed it really well in my hand, and if you can tell, it kind of fibers that you need a decent amount to be able to see the fibers kind of come out, right?
And then you
and then you just kind of spread that over the hair, and it'll just kind of fall, and then you can piece apart the pieces. That way, again, it's a different type of definition to your style. But, if somebody were to put a toque on or, get their hair all disheveled from the wind or whatever, it's rebendable. So you can totally get to work, kind of style your hair, and away you go.
Yeah. And by doing it that way, by manipulating through your hands like that, it just allows the little fibers to fall on the hair so you don't over deposit product on the hair, so you're not putting too much and weighing it down. So it's just a different way to use it. You can use it straight on, but that also helps in making it so it's not too heavy.
Exactly. And so this can be used on any texture of hair. It can be on a finer hair to right down to a coarse hair. It can also be mixed with any product that you'd like to mix it with. All right, I think we have a question. Can women use Sebman too? What if a woman likes the men's smell? Good question.
Totally. You can totally use Sebman. That's at the beginning. That's what I was saying. I really like the smell of the oil, so I put it in my hair. Just because it's called Sebman doesn't mean that a woman can't use it. It was just more geared for the simplicity of the man using. They just want a simple product to use and not to have too much in the line. But you can totally, a lot of the lines are, like for instance, the hairspray. I would totally use the hairspray on my hair. The pomade that I used at the beginning, you can use pomade in a shorter pixie cut or longer do that you want to really give some definition on the ends of the curl. Really what it comes down to is if you prefer the scent, then totally use the Sebman line. It's just as great of a product as well. Yeah.
Does that go back to hashtags rules don't apply, Nadia?
Exactly. Hashtag rules don't apply.
Yes. So that's all I have for you guys today. If there's any questions, feel free to put them in the comments. I want to thank Modern again for having us here today. Happy birthday again to Modern. I also want to thank Nadia for joining us today. It was really nice to work with you, and it's great.
Yes, it was so fun. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Hope you guys learned anything, and have a wonderful day, guys.
Bye, guys. Have a good day.